Hey, I'm Simon from DZ Deathrays.
And I'm N.E.R.D from N.E.R.D, and we did Rockstar by N.E.R.D today.
Pretty intimidating song to pick, but I guess it was just going to be real fun. We thought we could put some real good energy into it.
The song itself is a rapper doing sort of rock rap, and then it's a rock band and a rapper, and also a rapper that produces whose name is like 2 letters away from N.E.R.D. So it kind of all actually makes heaps of sense.
Couldn't escape that thing when it came out first.
Yeah, skating, b-ball, nerds getting bullied in that. Pharrell's sick too. The main thing I like is the timing of the riff. Like it reminds me a lot of like old 90s beats, but it's just got that like rock flavor to it. I feel like the rap and the rock part were just like 110 on our cover. Like the rock was way harder and the rap was really heavy as well. Just went like, you know what I mean?
Our label had been telling us about N.E.R.D. We saw some video of like one of his gigs at the zoo in Brizzy, and we were like, that's the energy we want for sure.
We've been linking up via email and like sort of writing it together. So this is kind of like how the friendship blossoms, you know what I mean? Like just, yeah, starting at the top, I guess, and just trying to, you know. It was daunting, like when I sat down to write for it, because obviously big cover, like a version, always a lot of contention over, you know, how it goes. And I thought, you know, I'm gonna be on one of the biggest platforms in Australia, I might as well say something I feel strongly about, and something that probably people that back the music industry feel strongly about, and also something a little bit provocative just to get people talking. So I just kind of pumped that out, and I was real stoked with it when I finished, and then sent it through and they were like, mad, and I was like, sick,
yep,
let's do it. And then yeah, so it's just it's like rock rap but also very punk kind of in a way, just like sort of yeah we got the 1-2 right in there. The bridge towards the end made more sense to me as we were performing it, like on the spot, because it like linked up with my verse really well. Because I remember when we were reading some of the lyrics to the original and we were like, what does this even mean? Like some of them are quite abstract, you know what I mean? Like obscure, but like as I was like screaming it, I was like, oh, I kind of get this, how this ties in with like what I've written. So that was cool. That was like a realization, and I think like I really like felt the whole track like as we were doing it, sort of thing. Yeah.
For me, I think it was just after doing the rehearsals and to the point where you don't have to really think about what you're doing, you can just play to it and play to everyone else in the room, and then that just, you know, escalates.
I try and learn something well enough that I can rehearse or perform it while I'm reading something else on my phone at the same time. So I kind of tried to get to that stage so that I could just focus on like how I'm, you know, actually delivering it to everyone, and I wanted to go hard.
So the first one we did a few years back now, because it was in the other space. So I had like a tiny kick drum and a snare set up behind the desk in there, and we had just like 2 guitar lines running out. And then the last time we did it, we just went all out and got Gooch Palms and like Kirsty Tickle involved and just made it a real party jam. So I guess it was kind of a bit better coming in on this one where we were a bit more relaxed and knew what to expect. I like when people just like make the rendition a lot different to the original. You know, I feel like sometimes people can get away with doing it really close to the original, and that's not kind of what I think the spirit's about. It's kind of doing, you know, putting your own flavor on it for sure.
Exactly, and when people like go way out of their genre as well. Like when A$AP Rocky did Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, that was sick. That was sick because I love him and that song, you know, so yeah, that was cool.
Oh, I gotta go do a photo shoot after this.
And I'm driving an hour and a half to go studio. So yeah, doesn't stop, does not stop.
Gotta keep hustling.
Yeah.
Shout out Scotty from marketing.